Hi there, I'm Nivine from HCLSoftware. Welcome back to the Customer Success Connect series. In this episode, we'll discover what goes into a successful renewal through the point of view of one of our renewals leaders. I'm excited to introduce you to Justin Svoboda, our HCLSoftware US and Canada renewal leader. Justin, thank you very much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me, Nivine.
To start off, can you tell us a bit more about your role and responsibilities in your region?
Certainly. Well, like you said, I'm the renewals leader for the US and Canada, and my team is charged with ensuring that customers are properly licensed and getting the most value out of their HCL software. But I'll use a metaphor of a restaurant to make it a little more simple. I manage a 5-star restaurant with service from Seward, Alaska to St. John's, Newfoundland, in the Northern Territories of Canada down to the beaches of Puerto Rico. Our exhaustive menu caters to customers of all tastes, dietary restrictions, and budgets. So Nivine, in this metaphor, my team is the wait staff that defines your dining experience from the moment you're greeted by name at the door to the end when you settle your tab and make your reservation for your next experience.
Well, I'd like to come to this restaurant. So if you had now to describe after this metaphor how a customer success manager supports customers in your region in few seconds, how would you describe it now?
It's the personal connections. It's not just a matter of knowing your name, it's knowing your entire family, your preferences, your challenges, your budget, and helping you, the customer, navigate our copious menu and select the perfect pairing.
100%, clear loud, great. And how do you keep then your team inspired and motivated?
Well, I've been with my team for a long time now, and it's certainly a pleasure to see them execute with enthusiasm day after day, but I can't claim credit for that motivation. That credit goes to our customers. And we experience a lot with our customers. We're along for the ride with their meteoric growth, and on the other side of that coin, we've seen some household names struggle to adapt their business to the changing economic landscape. With every transaction, we share in our customer's journey, and that human connection makes this role very professionally and personally fulfilling.
Personally fulfilling and especially human connection. We're in a world of AI, but human was exactly how you said, human connection. So talking also about humanity, what excites you the most about leading renewals in your region, your team, and your day-to-day life?
It's that same diversity of experience that keeps me going. We support federal, state, local governments, education, airlines, automotive, manufacturing, high tech. Really every economic segment is represented in our customer base. And I get to see all the unique and creative ways that our customers leverage HCL software. And when I look at those experiences in aggregate and the positive impact that our software has on the US and the Canadian economies at large, I'll tell you that fact brings me a great sense of pride and accomplishment.
I totally understand. And it's an amazing feeling, must be an amazing feeling. So now what processes or best practices have you put in place to make sure customers feel truly heard and supported and feel this humanity side you just said?
Well, I have the benefit of a very close-knit global team, so I'm not the sole proprietor of my restaurant. My team benefits from a wealth of innovation, thought leadership, and technology resources that culminate in HCL's customer success program. HCL's invested heavily in our internal technology to collate all of the data and signals generated from our relationships into a single high-resolution picture of our customers. So we certainly know the health of our product's use within the customers, and we can double-click into any area of concern. But we don't just capture the voice of our customer. We capture the many voices within our customer. And in fact, when we share those insights back with our customers, we find that they ultimately learn more about themselves than they knew before.
And this is curious, and this is very curious, but it's totally true. And would you call this the path to a successful renewal from your perspective or what would you call it?
Well, Nivine, it can be as easy as paying your phone bill online, or for example, if a customer is using a full suite of HCL software to run their company or their government, we likely have a more complex and tedious procurement and contracting process to navigate. But the common thread through all renewals is simply communication and transparency. Our team will make clear all of the options, the commercial details, the next steps, and the timelines, to ensure that we collectively minimize and navigate any complexities along the way. And similarly, when our customers are communicative and transparent with their process and with their challenges, we can collaborate on a path to success together. So simply put, Nivine, our customers' challenges are our challenges, and our customer success is our success.
Well said, Justin. Your success is our success, right? I like how you said communication and transparency. Those are two key words. Now, what makes your region unique when it comes to customer engagement and renewals, especially in a global market context?
I'll let you know a little secret. We're not so unique. There's of course nuances between US and Canadian trade regulations, and our conversations sound quite different with customers in Puerto Rico than they do in Quebec. But through the myriad of differences, the common thread is people working with people towards achieving common goals. So for my chair, I see our global customers sharing the same common goals, which are providing their customers with the best experience, securing and leveraging their data, all while delivering efficiency and cost savings to their business. So Nivine, from my vantage, I think we share more similarities across the globe than we do differences.
Well, you know best, Justin. Thank you for explaining it. Now we have been speaking about the present. Let's try to do a little jump to the future. Where do you, Justin, see renewal strategy heading, and how do you think that AI and data will shape that future?
Well, our products are certainly in a development super cycle with AI driving some mind-boggling functionality. And of course, we see a rush from our customers to take advantage of these high performance features. But the reality is not everyone needs to drive a Ferrari. So I see the future of renewals as consultative. And this extends to HCL at large and not just our customer success team. We're here to help our customers navigate the modern technology superhighway, no matter what they're driving, Nivine.
Okay, Justin, last question. You just talked about driving. So if your region's renewal motion were a car, what would it be from your point of view, and why?
Well, we would be a big old American luxury SUV like a Cadillac or a Lincoln. And why? Well, first, we're going to be on a long journey together, so let's ride in comfort. Let's have heated and cooled seats, maybe a little massage feature. Second, it is fully loaded with the latest technology. We have navigation, all the proactive vehicle diagnostics to make sure we have a safe journey. 3, it's capable. When the weather turns or the pavement ends, we'll just engage four-wheel drive and traction control and plow right through. And then lastly, Nivine, if you really need to get somewhere quick, you just step on the gas and there is plenty of horsepower to make sure we get there fast.
Well, Justin, I would not be surprised if you're gonna be contacted for a promotion publicity for a car, for this kind of car, for this kind of electric car. Justin, thank you so much for joining us today, for sharing these metaphors, for sharing your passion and your point of views. We hope everyone enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you, Nivine. That was fun, and thank you for letting me share.
Thank you again. And everyone, stay tuned for the next episode of Customer Success Connect.